Most people grow up believing the same financial story. Study hard, get good grades, find a stable job, work for decades, and eventually you'll become wealthy. It sounds logical. After all, if you earn a good salary, shouldn't you naturally become rich over time? But when you look at reality, something doesn't add up. Millions of people earn decent incomes, yet most never achieve true financial freedom. They work hard, receive raises, and earn more than they did years ago, but somehow they still feel stuck. The reason is simple. A salary can help you survive, but by itself, it rarely creates real wealth. The biggest problem with relying on a salary is that it ties your income directly to your time. Every dollar you earn is connected to hours worked. If you stop working, the income stops too. This creates a built-in limit on how much money you can make. There are only 24 hours in a day, and no matter how talented or hardworking you are, you can't create more time. Even high-income professionals face this challenge. A doctor, lawyer, or engineer may earn a large salary, but their income still depends on showing up and working. Their earnings may be higher than average, but they're still trading time for money. This is where many people get confused. They assume that earning more automatically means becoming wealthy. So they focus all their energy on chasing promotions, raises, and bigger paychecks. And while increasing your income is important, it's only one piece of the puzzle. The real question isn't how much you earn. The real question is how much you keep and what you do with it. Someone earning $60,000 a year who consistently invests and builds assets can become far wealthier than someone earning $250,000 a year who spends everything they make. One of the biggest financial traps is lifestyle inflation. It happens when income rises and spending rises along with it. A raise leads to a nicer apartment. A bonus leads to a newer car. A promotion leads to more expensive vacations and luxury purchases. At first, these upgrades feel rewarding because they signal progress. But over time, they create a dangerous cycle. Every increase in income is immediately absorbed by a higher cost of living. The result is that even people earning six figures can end up living paycheck to paycheck. Rich people understand something different. They know that income alone doesn't create wealth. Assets create wealth. Assets are things that put money into your pocket rather than taking money out. Stocks, businesses, real estate, intellectual property, and investments are all examples of assets. While a salary depends on your time, assets can continue generating value long after the initial work has been completed. That's why wealthy people spend so much time acquiring and building assets. They know that assets create leverage. Imagine two people receiving the same paycheck every month. The first person spends most of it on lifestyle upgrades. The second person invests a portion into assets. 10 years later, their lives may look completely different. The first person still depends on the next paycheck. The second person owns investments that generate income on their own. The difference wasn't income. The difference was ownership. Another reason salaries rarely create wealth is taxes. In many countries, employment income is one of the most heavily taxed forms of income. Before you even receive your paycheck, a portion is already gone. Wealthy individuals often structure their finances differently. They earn through businesses, investments, or assets that may provide additional tax advantages. While taxes are necessary, the point is that salaries often leave less room for wealth accumulation than many people realize. There's also the issue of inflation. Every year, the cost of living tends to rise. Food becomes more expensive. Housing costs increase. Services cost more. Even if your salary goes up, inflation can quietly reduce your purchasing power. This means that earning more money doesn't always mean becoming richer. Sometimes you're simply running faster to stay in the same place. Wealthy people protect themselves from inflation by owning assets that tend to grow in value over time. Perhaps the biggest limitation of a salary is that it doesn't scale easily. If your boss gives you a 5% raise, your income grows by 5%. But if you own a successful business, investment portfolio, or valuable digital asset, growth can be far greater. Businesses can serve more customers. Investments can compound. Content can reach millions of people. Assets can scale in ways that salaries simply cannot. This doesn't mean jobs are bad. In fact, a salary can be one of the best tools for building wealth. The mistake is believing that the salary itself is the destination. A job provides capital. That capital can then be transformed into investments, businesses, skills, and assets. The wealthy often use their salary as a starting point rather than an end goal. They see earned income as fuel for creating future income streams. Another important factor is compounding. Wealth grows through compounding, not just earning. When you invest money, that money can generate returns. Those returns can generate additional returns. Over time, growth accelerates. The process feels slow at first, which is why many people underestimate its power. But eventually, compounding becomes one of the strongest financial forces in the world. Salaries grow linearly. Assets often grow exponentially. The truth is that becoming rich usually requires multiple sources of income. A salary may be one source, but relying on only one stream creates vulnerability. Wealthy people often build several streams over time. They may have investments, business income, dividends, rental income, royalties, or digital products generating revenue. Each stream strengthens their financial position and reduces dependence on a single paycheck. There is also a psychological difference. Employees often focus on earning money. Wealth builders focus on creating value and ownership. One mindset asks, how can I get paid more? The other asks, how can I own something that grows? This small shift in thinking can completely change your financial future. Instead of only looking for raises, you start looking for opportunities to build assets. So why will your salary never make you rich? Because a salary has limits. It depends on your time, faces taxes, struggles against inflation, and doesn't scale well. But that doesn't mean your salary is useless. Far from it. A salary can be the foundation of wealth if you use it wisely. The key is turning earned income into ownership. Use your paycheck to buy assets, develop valuable skills, invest consistently, and create opportunities that continue producing value long into the future. The people who achieve financial freedom don't simply work for money forever. They gradually build systems where money begins working for them. And that's the real goal. Not earning more forever, but creating a life where your assets generate income whether you're working or not. If you found this valuable and want more videos about wealth building, financial freedom, investing, and money psychology, make sure to subscribe. Because understanding how money works is often the first step toward changing your financial future.